So next we have is the coastal plains which are along the sea coast. Peninsular Plateau is surrounded by narrow belt of plains from Kutch to Odisha. So what they are saying, from Kutch to Odisha, the Peninsular Plateau is very narrow. Narrow એટલે this is narrow. Okay, so Kutch is over here. If you see that this place is very narrow, પાતળું એવું છે. Okay. The west coast plain extends from Gujarat to Kerala. So on west side, the sea coast is from Gujarat to Kerala. So west side it is from Gujarat to Kerala. Okay. Except in Gujarat, the plain is mostly narrow. So what they are saying is that the plain in the Gujarat is very narrow. This is called narrow. Okay. It is very undulating and it's known as the Malabar coast in south of Goa. So from south of Goa, okay, this place starts to be called as Malabar coast. West coast have developed creeks and at their estuaries. Estuaries means that place where the water meets the ocean, and lot of creeks have formed. Creeks એટલે આવો shape. Okay, આ વચ્ચે ગોખલા હોય ને એને creeks કહેવાય. Okay, so આ creeks માંથી rivers meet the ocean or the sea. Okay, so lot of creeks and estuaries have developed in the western part of the region. Most of the creeks are submerged valleys under the river water. So if you see, these creeks are inside the water and they are like a valley. You know what a valley is? Like mountain has a valley. Similarly, even these creeks are like a valley only, but most of them are in water. See, they are in water. Okay. They are formed due to emergence of seashore. Why? Because of the water level rising, they have gone inside the water. It provides favorable condition for fishery. Now because Gokhla pani છે, lot of fishes are developed over here and fishing becomes very easy in these places. It provides favorable condition for fishery. There are many natural ports on the western coast. Okay, so on the west side there are many natural ports. Ports એટલે ઈ જગ્યા જ્યાંથી ships બીજી countries માટે નીકળે. So there are many natural ports in this western part of the region, which includes Mumbai, Marmagao. Backwaters have developed along the south coast of Kerala and these are known as Kayal in local language. So what are the natural ports which are there in these places? Mumbai, Margao, etc. And Kerala, if you would have visited Kerala, they have backwaters and these backwaters are known as Kayal in Kerala. Okay. East coast plain is much broader than the west coast. So if you see this is more broad, more places there over here compared to this. Okay, so this east coast is more broad. Okay, there is a substantial alluvial deposit in the delta of Kaveri, Krishna, Godavari and Mahanadi. So where these rivers are flowing, there are a lot of alluvial soil found in this region. Its northern coast is known as North Sircar coast and Tamil Nadu coast is known as Coromandel coast. So the northern coast, okay, the north coast over here, okay, the north coast is called as what? It's called as the Sircar coast, and in the Tamil Nadu there is a Coromandel coast. Okay, so if you see the Coromandel coast. Next is archipelagos. Archipelagos means your different islands which are there, okay, which are Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Island. What are called islands? Which are surrounded by water on all four sides. Okay, those are called as islands. And plateau is what? Which is covered with water on three sides. The archipelagos of India, Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep are the major archipelagos among them. So archipelagos means island, okay. There are many smaller islands in Lakshadweep and which are located at some distance off Kerala coast. So if you look over here, okay, sorry, if you look over here, this is the Lakshadweep Islands which are in the Arabian Sea and they are chuta nana islands which are there, okay, which are on the Kerala coast. These islands have horseshoe shape. Horseshoe એટલે ઘોડાનો જે shoe હોય ને એવા shapeના these islands are there. Such coral islands are called as atolls. Okay, so such islands are called as atoll. Andaman and Nicobar Islands are located in Bay of Bengal. Okay, Bay of Bengal, you have Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The number of islands is also more, and they are situated very far from the Indian coast. So from India, Andaman and Nicobar Islands are very far, and they are very chuta islands. If you see, they are far off from each other. There are few mountain ranges, some of which are formed due to volcanic activity. Now there are a lot of mountains that are found in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and these mountains are formed because of volcanic activity. These islands are spread 350 kilometers and have a strategic importance. So these islands are spread over 350 kilometers, and there's a lot of importance which is there in these islands. Thus, there is diversity in physical feature of the India. Every region has its own distinct characteristics, and yet all regions are interconnected. So if you see the physical features, we have mountains, we have rivers, we have this, we have that, we have so many things. Yet all of them are interconnected together. All of them have important contribution in the progress of the nation and are useful in forest resources. So what they are trying to say is that all these places are very important in the terms of geography and in terms of getting forest resources, getting getting food, getting honey. So all these are forest resources. Okay. Northern fertile plains are called the storehouse of grain. You know that in north it is very, very fertile. So a lot of crops are grown over there. Many rivers with large volume of water originate in the northern mountain region, which is known as the variety of forest resources. So most of the rivers in India, they start in the north side, especially in Himalayas, and that is why very dense forests are found in the north regions. Next is the rock, which we will do.